11:23. I gotta turn this fan off over here. This evening, we are doing a story from this book with the tarot cards, of course. These are glass books that we use. So they're stories that are being experienced. Whatever story we tell will be a story somebody is experiencing or experienced out there.
Conjure.
Ooh. Right off the bat, Spirit's talking about conjuring. This book is called The Darkest Night, and it says ego on the side. Our ego is meant to protect us. We must be careful about what we use our ego to protect ourselves from. We also must be careful not to be too defensive in situations we don't need to be defensive in. And if you need to use your ego to protect yourself from somebody else's ego, that's okay. Always allow them to hit you first. That's fair game for you. Some little girl, to me, she was like maybe 18.
I need more
She was
energy.
threatening to smack me at Hy-Vee one day when I was there with my mom. We were checking out, and I was joking with my mom about something, and they were being nosy. And I wasn't letting it bother me. I was a bit of a smartass. I just am. I'm a snippy bitch. But the little girl
How are you?
wouldn't shut the fuck up. They were already done and should have been walking away. And she was like, "You want me to hit you?" And I was like, "Yes." I knelt in a little closer and I was like, and her friend was like, "Oh hell no, don't even touch that woman." And she grabbed her and she was like, let's get the fuck out of here." And I laughed to myself. And all the cashiers, they thought that shit was funny too. They were like, "Yeah, we were hoping she smacked you down too." I'm not the,
Empire.
everybody likes a little drama sometimes. It's entertaining. But nobody likes, okay, not everybody. Most people don't like to go looking for drama or conflict, but if it finds you, that's great. You can handle it then. All right, let's do a story from this book. You know what? I think we're going to use the Alice in Wonderland deck. I got a new chair. My brother came over and gave my mom a chair, and she gave me the chair she had out there.
Strength.
It's nice. All right. We have the Hermit.
My name is Alice.
Oh, wow. Hi, Alice. The real Alice character is connecting with us because we have the Alice in Wonderland deck out. That's cool. All right. So, a story from The Darkest Night. We have the Hermit card. So, somebody meditating, thinking deeply about something. This King of Flowers. Thinking about Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Somebody was just joking about something.
Your presence is a gift.
Well, how funny was their joke? Thank you, Spirit. Somebody is a surface scratcher and they don't know what's really going on under the surface. Where is this comfortability to joke about such things stemming from? You know, when there's a tree you see above the surface and it's got all this growth and stuff going on, it comes from somewhere underneath the ground, right? Whoever planted the seed in the ground and the roots are underneath. And that's where the tree gets life from. So, we could use the characteristics of the tree in any situation. If we're not sure where something grew from, we can find out. Where's the roots? That's what somebody's perspective is right now in this
Despair.
situation. We have the Five of Flowers. A lot of conflict was created because somebody's joking about things that somebody doesn't like to joke about necessarily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Wands. They are climbing out of the resistance pit. There's like this pit full of people who are resistant to change and they're climbing out of it and they're looking back at them like, oh, please don't pull me back down into that mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Swords. They're like, that needs to be cleaned up some way, somehow. This person that climbed out of the mess
Baby.
is realizing they're going to need help when it comes to that problem.
No, leave us.
A ghost has a crush on a person. We have spiritual, who has spiritual gifts. Somebody thinks they know what's best for somebody, but
Benjamin.
they don't. And they're about to find out they don't know what's best. We have a King of Swords who is standing on his beliefs. Somebody is a no good friend. They create illusions. And they find their strength in having people confused and stuck in the illusions. We have Eight of Cups, indicating somebody is ready to walk away from this person who finds strength in
Liar.
creating illusions because they're a liar. Thanks, Spirit, for backing me up. They're realizing knowledge is power. This person's just a snaky gang member who has street smarts. But somebody who uses street smarts mixed with divine wisdom is much stronger than they are. And they realize it is time to prepare for what is to come. The pressure is on. They're doing things for clout, but they didn't even get clout.
Please go left.
Yeah. When they got up to the point to where they thought they might get some clout, somebody said, go left.
Someone's coming.
Somebody's coming. You may want to take a left and skirt. Because they were assuming way too much and making an ass out of themselves. Whoever they thought they were going to get clout from said, no, I ain't got no clout for you. I see those people coming up behind you. And they said you were assuming before. And you were making an ass out of them and yourself. And they're like seeing how they deserve an X from the divine. Seven of Cups.
Medicine.
Seven of Cups. Having a brain fart. Maybe there's something significant in the book about Seven of Cups, and that's why I can't remember what it means at this moment. Well, in the book it says, ask yourself to take inspiration from Alice and dream. Allow your imagination to wander. Daydreaming can be a powerful act of manifestation.
Mirrors.
And from the framework of your future goals and actions, tap into your intuition and let your mind wander. Who knows what wonderful
What are your
adventures
names?
your dreams will take you on. So, the divine knows that manifestation is real. And they know that it's all about you and what you're attracted to. And what you think about and invest your energy into, that you will manifest. Some people don't have a goal or a vision. They just are following other people that do. And when you're just a follower following somebody else with a vision, things can become confusing for yourself because you don't know why you're doing this or that. And then if you're following a bad leader, you can look like
Don't
an
be
idiot.
afraid.
Because people are going to question you about what your true intentions are. And you're like, I don't know. I'm just doing and saying what I was told and what I'm used to saying and doing. I don't. So I feel like that is significant when it comes to this story. Yeah. Somebody wants to control the situation. They want to control somebody's power. They want to have power over others. But balance is going to be restored for somebody's
Please be careful
personal
here.
power that was okay. So somebody lost stability, financial stability, and that hurt them in all areas. And somebody knew that if they could ruin somebody's financial stability, that they would be weaker. And we don't need to do that to other people to feel strength when we are powerful, actually.
Quiet.
So we got 10 of Pentacles. Somebody's back to 10 of Pentacles. We have this Queen of Swords energy. Somebody feels like they're high and mighty, but really, look how tall Alice grew. She grew that tall to tell this bitch she ain't shit. And you can tell she's feeling like it too. Alice feels like she's been stuck in suspension, just waiting to find out more about why we're doing this and that. It's created a verbal dispute. Somebody has some pretty high audacity. They're saying somebody just likes to touch and not really buy. What is the point of all that? That's just having instant gratification. Somebody wants to have control over everybody and everything so that they can have instant gratification always. And
The witch is
that's
here.
unrealistic. Somebody's breaking up or going through a divorce. As they go fishing for why things are so fishy,
Battle.
they're experiencing shady offers. And we have some people that seem like a danger to children. Somebody's tired of something. Their soul needs blank space. True love. Somebody doesn't care about certain things when it comes to somebody's feelings. Somebody doesn't care if children feel love. They think they should just work, eat, go to bed. Kind of thing. Use your creativity to find a proper solution for whoever needs it.
The lady attacks people.
This King of Swords facing the illusions. Is experiencing love with a soulmate. But there's illusions around that. And somebody said that they only like quick encounters, like one night stands, but that's not true.
Get out.
Yeah. Like, get out of here. They're trying to steer the situation in the wrong way. That's disappointing. That makes people mad. There's a reason to celebrate. After you realize somebody's just trying to steer you or others in the wrong direction, you can clear their bullshit out of the way. You know you don't need to give them any of your attention. You don't need to care about what they say or any of that because they're just dumb.
Potential.
Yeah. Some people have none. All they offer is temptation. That's all they're looking for are offers of temptation. But karma's going to come around. Those kind of people just aren't good in general. You know, they don't care about themselves. When people don't care about themselves, they don't care about other people. They're just content in their lives. They'll never experience true happiness without a real happy relationship to turn to. People need support. And you can't just find support from anybody. Only your true soulmates and soul tribe. Somebody's trying to create mental blockages by distorting the view. And they're going to regret it. Because their personal celebrations of distorting the view are disgusting. Why are they manifesting negativity? There's something to do with Canada. Woo! Doing more research. Asking for forgiveness because they were lacking the right perspective. Things will be simple to just off somebody.
Stacy.
On a clear day, you can see forever. This book that we're doing a story from is called The Dark Knight.
Black Eyes.
So what is happening on The Dark Knight? It's all this control and distortion. People needing to do more research in order to overcome injustice. The pressure is really on. Somebody feels like they might get capped. That's why they're running. They're desperate. They missed their chance to shut the fuck up.
Do you think I'm real?
You're real, but you're not something we can materially show, right? Because you're talking to us, spirit. This is real, but the spirit's on another dimension speaking to us. So we did have that card come out that said a ghost has a crush on a person. Somebody likes to say that this ghost is like somebody's boyfriend, and that person is like, I don't have a boyfriend. What are you talking about? It's because some
Don't go
people
down there.
are aware a ghost has a crush on someone, but they're not making that clear. You know, like when you hear something in the game telephone, somebody whispers something in your ear, and then you're supposed to tell it to the next person, and then it goes down the line, and then when it comes out at the end of the line, it's all fucked up. That's what happens. Some people don't have common sense.
Hope.
It's hard to have hope and faith in other people when you can't have that in yourself. All right, we have somebody hitting a tower moment. Alice blew up too big for this house that somebody tried to place her in. That's the end of that. Placing Alice in that little tiny house. That's the world card. This cup stands for this card stands
I had
for
a long life.
celebration. Somebody was fired or quit a job and took a financial hit. Somebody celebrated that. But now that person is regenerating after a rebirth, and they're looking back to how that happened, and they're like, that was really sus how that took place. Somebody was really, really trying to steer people in the super wrong direction, and they're gathering information about why. What is the point of that? People are fabricating the story and playing with the threads of life, like getting people fired. That's serious. Play with people's money. That's how a person feeds themselves, clothes themselves,
Zachary.
survives. What could be so important to somebody that they need to get somebody fired? Nobody gets fired unless they deserve it. Somebody's going to get arrested for that. It's harassment. Switching the focus to happy. That's going to make people happy. Because this is a whole fucked up situation. There's multiple individuals involved getting people put out. Making people feel like less. Even though mentally they're not less. Things will be simple. Oh, they think things will be simple for themselves if they just ask for forgiveness when they're exposed. No, that's not the case. These illusions they were creating were fucking crazy. Whoever is connected to this situation and these people knows what I'm talking about. These people are a danger to families. We can't be playing games and getting people fired who have families to support. We have someone is feeling hurt in a situation, could be karmic activity, somebody needs to stop. We got animal assistance. Even the animals are going to step in and help. You know how we like to help the animals by like putting food out for them and stuff? They want to help us in return the best way that they can. They do have clairvoyant abilities and stuff. Whatever you got to do, make sure you're doing it because it's going to make you happy to do it. Don't sacrifice your own happiness for anything. We got this mom here who's connecting with this Venus energy and feeling like changing her style up when it comes to a situation because she was making the wrong turn when it came to a situation.
Jeffrey.
We got King of Spears again, but no, I think that card before, I think I was reading it as a King of Swords, but it was a Knight. Close. The Knight just stands for taking action. But the King here is ruling with truth. We have emotional fulfillment on his mind. He's collaborating. He wants to help someone. The keeper of the Akashic records. And
Hurting.
Whoever's in this connected to this collaboration is being guided to love by the universe. Ego lessons. Sometimes saying no is a good way to protect yourself, but make sure you say yes to the proper things. Don't be closed to positive opportunities. I began this reading out saying that you should be careful about when you defend yourself. You don't need to be defensive in situations. You don't need to defend yourself. If God is trying to lead you to a new situation and you're a person that is um, highly defensive every time a new person approaches you, you're going to defend yourself against God's guides too. It's not okay. It's heartbreaking
Audrey.
for angels and spirit guides who really honestly want to help you and you are defensive right off the bat. Somebody feels like they're coming out of the war. They got beat up, metaphorically. Probably that person that lost their job and all that. Just because of the drama. They had to take a nature walk and read the signs and figure out how to fucking fix everything because they didn't really do anything to have bad things happen. Somebody really just thought it was funny to fuck with somebody. Somebody is feeling offended by somebody's action that they took. They feel like they need to travel in the near future. Somebody's cheating on their partner. Somebody said that maybe. Or maybe they were exposed and it reached a peak. So tensions arose, but now it's coming down after reaching a high because clarity is being gained around the illusions. Somebody's getting justice.
Windy.
Changes are taking place. We got gaining that clarity, that's confirmation. This is creating a battle. The truth is bringing about feelings, and sometimes we gotta be tough through the situation until we get to the healing part. And that's somebody out there thinks that they're just going to ask for forgiveness or we're just going to jump straight to the healing part. But no, we need to figure out what the fuck happened. And somebody needs to be told how to not do that shit the fuck again, whatever the fuck it was they did. All that's going to be illuminated. God ain't the type to slap band-aids on situations. They can't just be like, God's a nobody, Jesus is king. No. Jesus is not going to be like, oh yeah, God, they said, forgive me. That's unrealistic. It's delusional. We need to follow the divinely guided clues a little bit better.
Full.
All right. We'll end that story there. At the end of the day, after all the details just help you decide which direction you're trying to go in. Who do you want to invest your time in on a daily basis? Who are you going to turn to for support when you need it? Some people out there literally just want to make shit worse for you. Are you going to ask them to fucking support you on something important? Fuck no. You gotta make shit make sense for yourself. I don't, it's really not that hard to find out if somebody has your well being in mind or not. Just gotta ask them the right questions.
Eli.
They will avoid answering certain questions. Sometimes people act like they don't hear you when you ask certain things. And it's so they can use the excuse later, like, oh, I didn't hear you. They're dumb as fuck.
Take picture.
Ignorance is no excuse when it comes to God's greatest will. Now, if God tells you once
Elizabeth.
not to do something, it's like, hey, you really kind of messed up when you made that mistake, and that's a mistake you probably don't want to make again. And then they did it again. And then God was like, hey, fuckface, remember the first time you did that mistake and I said, don't do that again? Well, you did it again and you fucked up things real bad. And then God was like, what are you expecting? And the person was like, I don't know. I didn't know. And then God was like, how did you not know? Because I already told you once not to fucking do that, and I explained it to you and everything. Then God said, you're a fucking liar. And then they were like, you're crazy, God. And God was like, oh, okay. Catch you in your dreams tonight. And he sent them home, and they don't even get a third strike. Next time they do something retarded, they're just. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that so you're notified every time I go live. And don't forget to like this reading here. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, by the way. When you guys take the time to listen and care about what's going on energetically, it helps us all. What you guys do ripples out and affects other people. And that's what it's about.
Sorry.
Somebody's feeling sorry out there. Just because somebody's sorry
Frustration.
doesn't mean they got it figured out. Peace out, guys.